heard so much talk about me, you probably feel like you know me already. But you don't. You don't know what it's like to be the world's most famous victim. You don't know what it's like to be a political rallying cry. Remember Vixen. I don't want to be remembered for this. You don't know what it's like to have your sexual history investigated and probed and examined, and the results calculated and scored and published in the newspaper under the entertainment section. Right after what happened on your favorite soaps. You don't know what it's like to have a USA Today phone-in poll decide whether you're just another helpless female or the wench that stole Christmas. You don't know what it's like to have your gynecologist interviewed on Geraldo. Does she have the kind of vagina this would happen to, or does she have the kind of vagina that was asking for trouble? You don't know what it's like to be asked, were you really raped, or were you just trying to get back at Santa because you weren't happy with your job? Were you really raped, or were you just looking for attention for yourself? Was I raped, or was I unhappy at work? Was I raped, or am I looking for attention for myself? I have never had to work this hard for attention before. Hold a nap. I remember one summer, I was at the benefit at the Playboy Mansion, and Hef saw me and asked me if I would do the photo shoot for the December issue. That got everybody's attention. And I didn't even have to take off my clothes. I just wore what we wear every Christmas Eve. Only black leather and spikes instead of sleigh bells. Boy, did that cause an outrage. You'd think I'd slept with that hockey team. Mrs. Claus threw a fit. She wanted to have me fired. No, actually she wanted to have me stuffed and mounted, but she was willing to settle for having me fired and branded with a scarlet A. I think she was just jealous, because she doesn't look so good in black leather and spikes. She doesn't look that good in gold paint and pasties either. But that's what she wore to the office Christmas party last year. Gold paint, pasties, and an elf strapped to her crotch like a fig leaf. A screaming, terrified fig leaf. I think she had planned on coming as a Christmas ornament, but after that first kind of urban, her creative juices get a little sloppy. She staggered into that party, her elf screaming, "Ah! Ah! Guess what I am? You're a holiday fruitcake, honey." That's what Cupid said. She spent the rest of the night hanging on all the bucks, saying, "If I were a fruitcake, would you eat me for Christmas?" This is the woman who wanted me fired for moral turpitude. Apparently, promiscuity is acceptable as long as it's vulgar, humiliating, and ultimately futile. It's hard for me to like a woman who enjoys taxidermy. But then, this isn't about her. It's about me, isn't it? Am I telling the truth? Am I a lying vixen? Did I seduce Santa with my reindeer wiles? Did I lure him into the toy shop and force him to make violent, sadistic love to me? And what did I do to Rudolph? What kind of animal am I? Well, let's find out, shall we? Vixen, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Oh, absolutely. But I don't believe in God. Well, Santa Claus believes in God. God's been very good to Santa Claus. You understand, don't you, if it comes down to your word against his, why do you have to take his? Oh, absolutely. Because Santa might be struck by lightning if you were to tell a lie. It's too bad God doesn't have that same policy for sex offenders. Vixen, have you ever been arrested for the possession of a controlled substance? Yes. Have Have you ever had sexual relations with anyone other than your husband? After he died? Absolutely. Since the death of your husband, how many times have you had sexual intercourse? More than once? How many different sexual partners have you had? Are you going to ask me if I was attacked? We're trying to establish your character first. What about Santa Claus's character? Oh, his character is beyond question. Until a few days ago, so was mine. Vixen, how many sexual partners have you had? More than one. Have you ever had sexual relations with a woman? Yes. Have you ever had sexual relations with more than one partner at the same time? Yes. Did you sleep with that hockey team? Well, not all of them. How many members of the hockey team did you sleep with? Why are you asking me these ridiculous questions? You want to crucify me? Let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Did I know that Santa Claus had sexual fantasies about me? Absolutely. Did I let that prevent me from dressing in a provocative manner when I was in his presence? Not at all. Did I know that he kept a pinup of me in the toy shop? Yes. Did I know that he used that pinup to arouse himself during masturbation? Yes. Did I know that Reindeer, who had entered the toy shop when he was in such a state of arousal, had been rumored to have been groped or molested? Did I know still that other reindeer who had been rumored to enter when he was in such a state had been rumored to have been raped or sodomized? Yes! Did I know that Santa was in a state of arousal when I went into the toy shop that day? Did I know what he had in mind when he came out of his office? When he took the whip down off the wall? When he stood between me and the doorway? Did I know that if I didn't kick him in the face and run screaming from that toy shop as fast as I could, that I never would? Yes! I did! How stupid of me! I deserved it! I deserved to be raped! Why doesn't somebody just fuck me right now? I should just not go near the toy shop anytime it's possible that Santa Claus might be aroused. And since I'm not a mind reader, maybe I should just stay away from the toy shop altogether. Maybe I should just stay away from the North Pole. Anyone stupid enough not to is just asking to be fucked. I should just not be on this planet anytime it's possible that Santa Claus might be aroused. It's the only smart thing to do. Anyone who doesn't is just asking to be fucked. Ugh. So, I'm moving to Florida. I've always hated the cold here. I'm not pressing charges. No one's going to believe me. My only witness is a little red-nosed reindeer who is in catatonic shock. Because he walked in at the wrong time and saw somebody he never thought he'd see again. Who's going to believe that? Who wants to believe it? And even if they did, I don't need the end of Christmas as we know it on my conscience. That would just be the perfect end to a very terrible week. And I know some of the advocacy groups that have been calling me are going to feel that I'm letting them down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I did my part. I was raped. I get at the office. Let somebody else do the paperwork. I I've asked Vixen not to go through with the walkout. The toys will go out on Christmas Eve as promised. My Christmas present to you. A normal Christmas. At the press conference tomorrow, I will announce my resignation. I will not answer any questions. And Santa Claus will undoubtedly be cleared from all the charges against him. And then I'm going to Florida, where I can be normal again. Do I think my decision to leave is going to make this world a better place? A place where women and children can feel safe at night? A place where this sort of thing never happens again?